Jacob Miller was not important, at least, that's how everyone saw him. He worked as a night maintenance supervisor at a large industrial facility on the outskirts of the city. His job was simple: inspect equipment, report issues, and keep the place running while everyone else slept. Jacob was quiet, observant, forgettable, which is why, when he said something was wrong, no one listened. The first warning, it started with a sound. Every night at exactly 2:17 a.m., Jacob heard a low mechanical vibration, deep, irregular, and out of sync with the facility's systems. At first, he assumed it was aging equipment, but the logs didn't match. No machine was scheduled to run at that hour. Jacob documented it anyway, filed reports, sent emails, marked timestamps. No response. Something didn't add up. Over the next few weeks, Jacob noticed more restricted areas showing recent access, power usage spikes with no explanation, security cameras going offline, always briefly, always at night. Jacob reported everything. Management dismissed him. "You're overthinking it. Old buildings make noise. Stick to your job." But Jacob couldn't ignore what he saw, the accusation. One night, Jacob followed the vibration source to a sealed section of the facility, officially inactive, unofficially alive. Lights flickered inside. He saw people moving, not employees. Jacob panicked and contacted authorities. He explained everything. The response was immediate, but not how he expected. Security escorted him out. He was accused of trespassing, of fabricating stories, of trying to cause trouble. By morning, Jacob was fired, becoming the liar. Word spread quickly. Coworkers avoided him. Friends advised him to move on. Online forums mocked him when he shared his story. They called him paranoid, unstable, a liar seeking attention. But Jacob had one thing they didn't: evidence. The proof no one wanted. Before he was fired, Jacob had secretly copied system logs, power consumption records, camera error timestamps, access badge anomalies. On their own, they meant little. Together, they told a story. Something was operating in that facility, hidden behind official silence. Jacob sent the data to journalists. No one replied, until one did. The reporter who listened, a freelance investigative reporter, reached out, not convinced, just curious. She reviewed the files, then requested more. When she cross-checked Jacob's data with public records, her tone changed. There were gaps, missing permits, undocumented renovations, companies connected through shell ownership. Jacob wasn't lying. He was standing too close to something dangerous. The breaking point. Before the story could be published, the reporter disappeared. Her phone went offline. Her apartment was cleared out. Her name stopped appearing online. Jacob realized something terrifying. The truth wasn't just being ignored, it was being protected. The evidence appears. Months later, a massive data leak hit the internet, anonymous, unfiltered, impossible to erase. Buried inside thousands of files was a folder labeled with the facility's address. Inside, videos, internal memos, surveillance footage. The sealed section Jacob talked about existed, and it was active. The truth comes out. The files revealed illegal operations hidden within the facility, unauthorized testing, human monitoring, data collection without consent, all denied publicly. Until now, news outlets exploded. The same people who laughed at Jacob went silent. The ending no one expected. Authorities launched investigations. Executives resigned. Arrests followed. Lawsuits flooded in. Jacob was invited to testify. For the first time, people listened, not because he had changed, but because proof had arrived. Jacob's final words, when asked how it felt to be proven right, Jacob said, "I never wanted to be right. I just didn't want to be ignored."